EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots.
Please welcome your 2026 New England Patriots.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater, that's Andres Borregales, to get us started. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. And let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
A huge play right off the bat. 31 yards.
First down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
On play action, Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
At the 39-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Throwing right away, it's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he's not not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing on third down is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
22 yards.
That pass play good for 22. First down, New England.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third and 2.
Douglas in motion. On third and 2, it's May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
He's going to have the Pats first down as the defense could not come up with the big stop there. It's a gain of 8 on fourth and 2.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll bring up second down. Throwing now is May. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Here's a third and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
That's another Patriots first down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Steelers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Steelers 1st down.
This is how I would run an offense if I was an offensive coordinator, Mike. You pack them in tight to throw, and then in this case, you spread them out wide. 4 wide receivers, make them defend the whole field, and it really opens up some run lanes inside and helps lead to that big game.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Once again, it's Warren. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
He's got room to roam, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Off the play fake, here's May. Now he'll air one out. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 55 yards on the game.
First and 10.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it with a second down and 10. Throw again is May. He's found his receiver, Boutte. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
And the Patriots, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
May to throw again. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. He will take this one across into the end zone. Great May. Touchdown, Patriots. Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Pats will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Steelers 7.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's complete. Calvin Austin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
A gain of 14. And a Steeler 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll run the draw with Warren. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He finds Austin with the ground. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. We got
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and short. And here is May. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Steelers offense ready to get back at him. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That's made by Thielen. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Warren. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jalen Warren was the man he was trying to connect with. And now it's 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. Off the play fake, it's May. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. That is Kyle Duggar in from his safety spot to record the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll find the rookie 3rd-round pick, Kyle Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
To throw is May. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. On the return, it's Austin. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A-Rod now to throw on first down. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
At the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given, but it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's May. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Over him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it looked like one of the Patriots was able to fall on it. Indeed, they did. They are able to keep possession. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now May. converting on 3rd and 15.
That's good for a
That's about as
Patriots
big time
first
as
down.
you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Pass caught right side by Henry. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Third down and 3. He'll try to run for it with Henderson. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Patriots first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
New England going to take their second timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Patriots build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway.
Chris Boswell.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Travion Henderson. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. To throw on first down is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
May now on first and 10. That's caught downfield by Diggs. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the
Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Has completed to Douglas. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. Oh, big hole left side. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Five yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. They gonna hold on to this one. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Throwing is May. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Divisional.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Here's Gainwell to return. Whoa! He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Steelers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
36 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
36 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now let's check on the flag.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty yardage certainly helps. Now it's 3rd down, and they need 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one just too far for the receiver. Right in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are able to get it back within a score.
Steelers 13.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Chris Boswell.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Watch out.
They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
May to throw on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's another Patriots 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And that'll give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
On the give, this is Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A short kick, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Stevenson, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A 3-yard loss.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Left side, he's got Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch, and instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll dump this out wide to Gainwell. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Give running left, it is Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, it's May. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good for a
A
Patriots.
pickup of 15 in the air. First down, New England.
At the 37-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Steelers 13.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 2nd down, Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Rodgers going up top again. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Again, it's Rodgers. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Gainwell. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Here's Gainwell. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
We'll try and run it here with Warren.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. Rodgers to throw. And he will score! Game on! Adam Thielen, touchdown Pittsburgh. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The Steelers will line up.
Now Rodgers. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out.
Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2, you just got to catch the ball.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is May. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That is hot. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. To throw now, May. There's a short one to Hooper. And now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At the 17-yard line.
Run here with Stevenson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats are able to extend the lead.
Patriots 34, Steelers 19.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here's Gainwell to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Over the middle, Metcalf has it. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll drop to throw. He finds Austin with the grab.
Rodgers' pass complete to Calvin Austin. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Now, 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
They get 14 on that hookup. That's a Steeler 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Steelers.
From the gun, Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
19 more yards.
19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Rodgers. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Yeah, and that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw, so ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
2nd down, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Patriots. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.